ever wondered why your dentist might be living in a fancier house than you? Maybe it's because of your secret love affair with sugar. Ah, sugar. The sweet symphony in your morning coffee. The irresistible partner in your late-night chocolate binge. It's the one thing that makes your taste buds dance with joy. But also the one thing that might be causing you a bit more trouble than you think. We all know that indulging in our sweet cravings can sometimes make us feel guilty. But have you ever stopped to consider why? What if I told you that your sweet tooth could be the reason your dentist is driving a sports car while you're stuck in your old clunker? Now, don't get me wrong. Sugar isn't all bad. In fact, our bodies need sugar for energy, but it's the excess of it that can lead to some not-so-sweet consequences. You see, when you eat something sweet, the bacteria in your mouth have a field day. They feed on the sugar, producing acids that can eat away at your tooth enamel. That's the hard, protective outer layer of your teeth. And when your enamel starts to erode, that's when cavities come knocking. But dental issues are just the tip of the iceberg. Excessive sugar intake can also lead to weight gain, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. It can affect your mood, your skin, and even your sleep. So yes, your love for sugar might be contributing more to your dentist's income than to your own health. And while they might appreciate the business, I'm sure you'd rather spend your hard-earned money on something other than fillings and root canals. Think of it this way. Every time you reach for that extra piece of candy, you're not just satisfying your sweet tooth. You're also potentially signing a check for your dentist's next Caribbean vacation. Now, I'm not saying you should give up sugar entirely, but maybe it's time we start being a bit more mindful about our sugar consumption. Because at the end of the day, moderation is key. So next time you reach for that candy bar, remember, you might be funding your dentist's next vacation. Have you ever noticed how a sugar rush feels like a roller coaster ride? That's because your body is working overtime to balance your blood sugar levels. Now, let's imagine this. You've just had a mega-sized soda or a giant piece of chocolate cake. Your taste buds are thrilled, but your body, not so much. As soon as sugar hits your system, your body swings into action. Your blood sugar level skyrockets, and your body releases insulin, a hormone that helps your cells absorb that sugar and use it for energy. Picture insulin as a fleet of tiny taxis, each one picking up sugar molecules and driving them to your cells. But here's the thing. If you constantly load up the taxi queue with sugar, your body has to send out more and more insulin taxis. Over time, your cells may become overwhelmed by the constant flood of insulin. They might start ignoring the insulin taxis, a condition known as insulin resistance. And guess what? Insulin resistance isn't just a minor hiccup. It's a serious condition that can pave the way for type 2 diabetes. When your cells ignore insulin, your blood sugar levels remain high, and your body has to work even harder to get rid of the sugar. It's like a never-ending roller coaster ride that leaves your body exhausted and your health at risk. But wait, there's more. High blood sugar levels can damage your blood vessels, leading to heart disease. They can also harm your nerves, causing numbness and pain, especially in your hands and feet. And let's not forget about the potential harm to your eyes and kidneys. So while sugar might taste sweet, it can leave a bitter aftertaste in your body. It's like inviting a charming guest to your party who ends up wrecking the place. So, if you don't want your body to feel like it's constantly on a roller coaster, maybe it's time to rethink that second slice of cake. Sugar might be sweet, but it's a silent relationship wrecker between you and your heart. Now, who would have thought that those little white crystals could be the bad boyfriend we never asked for? Picture this. Sugar is that charming, irresistible guy who sweeps you off your feet with his sweetness. He's in your favorite drinks, your beloved desserts, even in your so-called healthy snacks. He's everywhere, always there to give you that instant gratification, that quick energy pick-me-up. But like any toxic relationship, the more you invite him into your life, the more harm he brings. Now let's get a little scientific here. When you consume too much sugar, your body has to work overtime to process it. Over time, this can lead to high blood pressure. And high blood pressure, my friends, is like that uninvited guest at a party who overstays their welcome and wrecks the place. It puts unnecessary stress on your heart, forcing it to pump harder to keep up. But sugar doesn't stop there. Oh no, he's an overachiever when it comes to wreaking havoc. Too much sugar can also damage your arteries. Imagine inviting someone into your home who then starts scratching your beautiful hardwood floors. That's what sugar does to your arteries. It roughens them up, making it easier for fat and cholesterol to stick around and clog things up. And you know what that leads to? Heart disease, the #1 cause of death worldwide. Now, isn't that a heartbreaker? Sugar, in moderation, can be part of a balanced diet. But when it starts to take control, it can turn into that bad boyfriend who does more harm than good. So if you care about your heart, it might be time to break up with sugar. Did you know sugar is a master of disguise, hiding in places you'd least expect? Now, you may think you're being careful, dodging donuts and sidestepping sodas. But sugar is a sly character. It loves to play hide and seek in your everyday foods. Yes, you heard it right. Even in foods you wouldn't think twice about. Take pasta sauce, for instance. You might think it's just tomatoes and spices, but many brands sneak in extra sugar to balance out the acidity. That comforting bowl of spaghetti might be hosting a sugar party, and you didn't even get an invite. And let's not forget about bread. Bread is a staple. It's wholesome, it's hearty. But guess what? Many breads, especially the ones that are packaged and sold in supermarkets, have added sugars. It's not just to sweeten the deal, but also to feed the yeast, which helps the bread rise. And there you were, thinking you were just munching on some innocent carbs. Now, it's not about becoming a food detective and scrutinizing every single morsel you consume. It's more about being aware. Being aware that sugar likes to lurk in the shadows of your food labels. It's a chameleon, often taking on different names like high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, or even organic cane juice. So, the next time you're out grocery shopping, take a moment. Read the labels. Understand what's going into your body. You might be surprised at how much sugar you've been unknowingly inviting to your dinner table. Don't let sugar trick you with its many disguises. It might sweet-talk its way into your meals. But remember, too much of it can lead to some not-so-sweet consequences. Keep your eyes open. Be informed. Make smart choices. Because you are what you eat. And you certainly don't want to be a walking, talking sugar cube, do you? Remember, sugar is sneaky. So keep your eyes open and don't be fooled by its sweet talk. So let's recap, shall we? What have we learned about our sweet friend sugar? First off, we tackled the sugar body tug-of-war. We learned that sugar, while giving us a quick energy boost, is actually a sneaky little rascal. It raises our blood sugar levels, causing our pancreas to work overtime producing insulin. And when the sugar rush subsides, we crash, feeling more tired than before. It's like a roller coaster ride, except not nearly as fun. Next, we dove into the silent relationship wrecker. Sugar is like that friend who seems fun at parties but causes trouble when you're not looking. Over time, excessive sugar intake can lead to weight gain, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and even certain types of cancer. It's like sugar is throwing a party in your body, and your health is not invited. Then, we unmasked sugar's hidden guise. Sugar is a master of disguise, hiding in places we'd least expect it. It's not just in cakes and candy, but also in bread, sauces, and even healthy snacks. It's like playing a never-ending game of hide-and-seek with a chameleon. But here's the kicker. While sugar may seem like the villain in our story, it's not all bad. It's about moderation. A sprinkle here and there won't hurt. It's the sugar overload that's the problem. So let's treat sugar like an eccentric relative. Fun in small doses, but you wouldn't want them moving in. And remember, it's not about completely eliminating sugar from your life. That's not realistic or particularly fun. It's about being aware of what you're consuming and making smarter choices. After all, life is sweeter when you're in good health. And there you have it, folks. The bitter truth about sugar. It might taste sweet, but remember, too much of a good thing can be a dentist's dream and your nightmare. Okay, so now that we've established that too much sugar might not be the best idea, you're probably wondering, what now? Do I have to give up everything sweet? Well, fear not, fellow sweet tooths, because there are plenty of fish in the sea of sweetness. Let's dive into some sugar alternatives that can help you maintain a healthier lifestyle without stripping away the joy of a sweet treat. First up, we have natural sugar alternatives. Honey, maple syrup, and fruits are all fantastic options. They not only add sweetness, but also provide some nutritional benefits. Honey, for instance, is a natural antibacterial and contains antioxidants. Fruits, of course, are packed with vitamins and fiber. However, remember, these are still forms of sugar, so moderation is key. Next up, we have artificial sweeteners. Now, this is a bit of a controversial category. While they're calorie-free and can help manage weight and blood sugar levels, some studies suggest potential health risks. Common ones include aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin. If you're considering going this route, do your research and consult with a health professional. Finally, don't be afraid to experiment. Different alternatives work for different people, and it might take some time to find what works best for you. Maybe you'll find that a touch of honey in your tea is perfect, or perhaps you'll develop a taste for black coffee, who knows? Remember, the goal isn't to strip away all sweetness from your life, it's to find healthier ways to enjoy it. After all, life can still be sweet without sugar. So go forth and explore the world of sugar alternatives. Here's to a healthier, sweeter life. Ready to kick sugar to the curb? Well, you've come to the right place. It's time we talk about the sugar detox. Now, this might sound intimidating, but the benefits are definitely worth it. A sugar detox can help you reset your body, reduce cravings, and even improve your overall health. So how do you start this sweet journey of detoxification? First, start by eliminating processed foods from your diet. These are the usual culprits when it comes to hidden sugars. Instead, opt for whole foods that are naturally low in sugar. Fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains are your new best friends. Secondly, hydration is key. Drinking plenty of water can help flush out toxins from your body and keep you feeling full, which can help curb those sugar cravings. Thirdly, get ready for some withdrawal symptoms. Sugar is addictive, and your body might react when you suddenly cut it out. You might experience headaches, fatigue, or even mood swings. But don't worry, these are temporary. You can manage these symptoms by getting enough sleep, exercising, and eating balanced meals. Remember, detoxing from sugar is not about deprivation. It's about resetting your body and fostering healthier habits. It might be tough, but trust us, the benefits are definitely worth it. So, are you ready to start your sugar detox journey? Let's make your life sweeter, the healthier way.